Alright guys, Mrs. Sirota here, and we are going to now be converting metric units of capacity. You remember capacity was the quarts and the pints and the gallon king on customary, and now we have the metric. Remember, I also told you that metric is used by pretty much the entire world except for America. So it's the same thing. King Henry died unexpectedly drinking chocolate milk. And when you're heading larger, you divide by 10 each jump. Each jump. You see how I'm jumping? Each jump. And if you're heading in this direction, you're going smaller, so you're going to multiply by 10 each jump. Okay? So it's the same thing we were doing with length. We're just doing it in liters this time. So your purpose for learning is I can convert metric units of capacity. All right, so let's get started with our practice. I have 2.75 liters, so that goes here. So I have 2.75 liters, and I'm going to milliliters. So I'm heading small, which means I'm going to be multiplying by 10 or making this number bigger by 10 each jump. So my first jump, I'm not going to do the math because I know to make this 10 times bigger, I need to move that decimal point. So this now becomes 27.5. Now I'm going to head over to the centi, and I know to make this bigger I need to jump the decimal point one time. 275. And I know going to milli, if I was to multiply 275 times 10, I just add a 0 to it. 2,750. So I have 2,750 milliliters. Okay? That's how you do the jumping. All right, next. 3,000 milliliters. Well, I know the milli is right here, so I'm going to put my 3,000 up here. And I want to go to liters, so I'm going to the unit. That's where the liter is. So I know I'm dividing by 10 or removing a 0 each jump. Well, here's the first one, and if I divide 3,000 by 10, I take a 0 off. It becomes 300. Here's the second jump. If I divide 300 by 10, it becomes 30. Here's the third jump over to the liter, and if I divide 30 by 10, it becomes 3. So that's 3 liters. Okay, just done by jumping. All right, next one. 5 liters to milliliters. 5 liters to milliliters. Let me close this blind because I can see that it's making it a little bit harder to see our paper. Okay, it's very bright out this morning. All right, so 5 liters to milliliters. Well, a liter is right here, so I'm going to put my 5 down under my unit of measurement. And I'm going to milli, that's this M right here, so I'm going smaller. I have to multiply by 10 or add a 0 each jump. So this one turns into 50. 50 turns into 500. 500 turns into 5,000. 5,000 milliliters. Okay. 250 milliliters to liters. All right, so now I'm starting on the millis here. 250 of them. And I'm going to be dividing or moving my decimal. You remember we had this invisible decimal after each whole number, and I'm going to be moving it this way now to make the number smaller. In each jump, I move the decimal this way once. So I'm taking it to liters. I'm taking it to the unit. So the first jump makes this 25.0. See what I did? I just moved this over once. This jump makes it 2.50. And this jump turns it into 0.250. So the answer is 0.250, or 250 thousandths liters. All right, and that is the name of the game. We're just moving on the conversion chart and understanding when we move decimals, one jump smaller, or one jump larger, we're just making the number smaller. Okay, I know this large small thing, right? Here's our last example. Our last example is, let me move this up a little bit, 27 thousandths liters to milliliters. So here I have 0.027 liters. I know that because this is where liters are. And I need to go over to milliliters, which means I'm going to be making this number bigger each time by jumping this decimal. One jump each time I jump a unit of measurement. So here would be 0.27. The centi would be 0.002.7, and the milli would be 27, or 0.027 point. All right, what is the number 0.027? Well, it's just 27. Okay, because remember, zeros don't mean anything. They're kind of like placeholders when it comes to stuff like this. So your answer is just 27 milliliters. All right, your practice, large textbook, volume 2, page 507, number 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. You're going to upload this to Schoology before you go and work on Savas. Good luck. Let us know if you have any troubles in office hours or open hours.